Mickey, congratulations. You're now on the board of World Disability Billiards Snooker. What are your primary objectives?
Firstly, to build that bridge between the players and the board. I mean, the board are working tireless behind the scenes to get Disability Snooker back up and running. The players, I would then become a player liaison. I would then be the voice of the people, of the players, to hopefully get that cohesion between the board and us to get us back playing and answering questions that the players may need answering as quickly as possible.
You've been named World Player of the Year twice. You've got more than 100 caps for England. You play for Man City. Where did the snooker relationship come from? Were you always interested in the sport as a kid, or did someone introduce you to it?
It was my first love. Snooker was my first love, and I always wanted to be a professional snooker player. Sat at the home watching Stephen Hendry knocking breaks after breaks. I wanted to be him. I wanted to be as good as him, and I wanted to surpass him. That never happened, unfortunately. Football took off from a young age, and it was something that I was really good at, so I continued that. Disability snooker came out of the blue, really. It was just one day, I went down to my local snooker club, I got told that they was hosting a disability event, and I did not know anything about it. I turned up, I won the event, and I've never looked back.
And what was it like when you played here at the Crucible?
It's a boyhood dream. It was the best experience I've ever had. I mean, I got to play in front of live television audience, I got to play in front of fans, I was on a one-table setup at the Crucible. Some professional players don't have that themselves, and to be able to say I've done that is, for me, it gives me goosebumps even talking about it, and I still watch the match back now.
What was your best break in the match?
I got a 35 in the second, but what was so enjoyable about the 35 is I lost the first frame to a fluke, and it really upset me. So the second frame, I just managed to calm myself down, but the game was getting a bit tactical. I managed to pull out a double out of nowhere, and I went on to make a frame-winning break at what it turned out to be.
A brilliant memory, absolutely superb. Now, going on to disability snooker emerging from COVID, has it been harder for people who might have been self-isolating for medical reasons? Does that mean it's been harder for you guys to keep snooker accessible and available for those with a disability?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, because of the different variations in disabilities, some players will have more underlying conditions than other players. So what we need to be sure of as a board and also as a player is that we're not putting anybody's health at risk. So what we need to do, we need to work closely with the players. We need to work closely as a board to say, when we do go back out to clubs and when we are able to play, are we doing it in a safe environment? Are we doing it at the best time? And this is what we need to approach the players by saying, we do care, we are ready to go, but only when it's right. And when it is right, and when the board are happy and satisfied, and players have all been tested, and if they've had their injections, if they're happy to come as well, then that's when we'll get the boys back on the bays.
Yeah, that's right, you're allowed to steal the line. I've been chatting to Jason Ferguson quite a bit over the last couple of years, and his big end goal is to get snooker in the Olympics and in the Paralympics. And having been in the Paralympics many years ago, that's a door that might well open. Do you see that something as being possible in, say, the next 20 years?
I would like to think so. I mean, especially from a Paralympic point of view, I play disability football, and we're trying to get amputee football into the Paralympics as well. So by using experience that I'm learning from there, I can bring over to disability snooker. We just need to get the word out. I mean, for us, we really need to get more players involved, and by doing things like this and by representing World Snooker and by them helping us as well, we are on the way up. And in the next 20 years, who knows, we could be looking back at this and thinking, just look how far we've come, and that'd be an incredible achievement for everyone who's been involved.
Well, I wish you the very best of luck with the endeavours. It's a brilliant, exciting time for disability snooker. Final question, perhaps the most relevant over this next 2 weeks. Who's your pick for the title this year?
So I'd love to see Ronnie win. From what we're hearing about him, he may be looking to finish sometime soon. I'd love him to win another one, maybe match Stephen Hendry's record. I'm not too sure Stephen would be too happy with that. But I just think Judd has probably got something to prove at the moment. After the year that he's had, missing out on the Masters, I think for him, if he came and won it here, then that'd be incredible. So my heart is with Ronnie, my head is with Judd.
Great stuff. Lovely to chat to you, Mickey. The very best of luck with everything you're doing on the board.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you.